We have breaking news. The Air Force says 15 airmen are now being disciplined in the investigation of accused leaker Jack Teixeira. The Pentagon says the service members failed to take proper action after becoming aware of Teixeira's intelligence-seeking activities. But a newly released investigation found no evidence Teixeira's immediate superiors were aware that he was allegedly sharing some of the country's most sensitive secrets online. Senior Pentagon reporter Louis Martinez joins me now for more on this. Louis, according to the Air Force, these 15 airmen, ranging in rank from staff sergeant to colonel, have been removed from their positions and have received non-judicial administrative punishments. What more do you know about why they're being disciplined?
Diane, it all has to do with the Air Force Inspector General's review of the whole situation resulted from the Jack Teixeira leaks. They wanted to see exactly what was going on inside the 102nd Intelligence Wing up there in Massachusetts, where Teixeira was serving as an IT specialist. They wanted to see whether he had access to the right information and whether he had that right to know access. And what they found was that there was a whole conflation of the idea of having an airman being able to know sensitive intelligence information while having access to it, which is what he needed to, was the access to those computers that he was working on as an IT specialist. So that review has led to what is now these 15 punishments that are being given out to these airmen in his chain of command. We have seen some of his immediate superiors who have lost that chain of command. We've seen others now who will be getting these, what are said to be non-judicial punishments. What that means, it's administrative, like a letter of reprimand or something that essentially ends someone's military career because they won't be able to get promoted. But what the real thing that's going on here is that this review found that these officials were being lax in their oversight of Teixeira. They knew that he was looking in some of the files that he shouldn't have, but didn't carry out any further actions. And they also said that they found that there was not a good chain of command follow-through about what to do with the information flow that was taking place in this base. This is an Air National Guard base in Cape Cod, Massachusetts. They had access to a lot of sensitive information, and what the investigation found was that the chain of command there was very lax in overseeing the rules that have been in place to ensure that something like this doesn't happen. You have the Air Force Secretary saying out loud today that in a statement that whenever the Air Force finds something like this, they're going to take serious action, and that's what we're seeing today. Diane.
And Louis, the Air Force's internal review is separate from the Justice Department's criminal investigation, but could it impact the Justice Department's case?
No, that's a good possibility, Diane. It's unclear. The Air Force is making really sure that in their public statements that this is a separate investigation from the criminal probe. That criminal probe has charged Teixeira with 6 counts of violations of the National Security Act, and so by posting them on the Discord channel earlier this year. But they want to stress that the information that is here right now, and it's an 8-page release. It's a very lengthy review, but publicly only 8 pages of it are being made public, so that kind of gives you an idea that they're speaking in broad terms. They want to get the information out there, but they're speaking very broadly. So I guess that bodes well for the criminal case, because that will deal more in the specifics.
Now, Teixeira has pleaded not guilty. He's awaiting a trial date. So what happens next?
Well, the next case is the discovery, obviously the information that's being placed into the hands of his defense attorneys to see exactly what it is that the government's case is. That case is proceeding. It's unclear exactly when the trial will take place. We have the legal proceedings that have been taking place, but specifically when a trial date takes place, it's unclear. But it's going to be very interesting to see, as I mentioned earlier, what the specifics are of who knew, when they knew it, and what did they actually do, because in this report we're just getting those broad strokes.
All right, ABC News senior reporter, Pentagon reporter Louis Martinez. Louis, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.